This is regarding the statement of the President that he issued last night, very strong words on the problem of water distributed by the concessionaires.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Napakahalaga po na sinabi ng ating Pangulo na kanyang hayagang hinarap ang problema at sinabi niya na yung dalawang water concessionaires ay dapat lang matakot sa taong bayan sapagkat hinayaan niyang ilabas ang kanyang sama ng loob sa ginagawa ng dalawang dambuhalang ito. They were able to get a ruling from Singapore declaring that the Philippines is at default and should pay them billions of pesos. 7.4 billion pesos to be exact. Mr. Presiding Officer, this now affects the whole nation, not only us Metro Manilans provided water by this exclusive monopoly. Ngayon, lahat ng mga Pilipino, kung kayo man ay galing sa Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, magbabayad kayo dahil dito sa desisyong ito. Na nagkulang daw ang ating pamahalaan sapagkat sila raw ay nalulugi, ay hindi sila makapagpataas ng presyo. Ang sagot ng Pangulo ay simple. Kayo ay nalulugi, negosyo ninyo yan, problema nyo yan. Bakit ko pagbabayarin ang bawat mamamayan sa inyong pagkukulang? And Mr. Speaker, I'd like to stress what the President has already uncovered, that these two concessionaires have not delivered their part of the concession. They committed a wastewater treating facility from 1997 on day one of the contract with the government. And in that same action, they were able to collect from the consumer money representing 20% of our water bill. They add on, which they call sewage service. And then, realizing that it was becoming publicly known of a scandalous shortcoming and violation of the contract, they changed it to environmental fee. But in effect, it's still the same 20% add-on to our water bill. Kumulekta sila ng daan-daang bilyong piso sa mga mamamayan na hindi naman nila ginawa yung bahagi ng kanilang concession. They have never started even putting up an effective waste treating facility so that water from our households, wastewater coming from our Pozo Negro, should be treated accordingly to a central treating facility before the water is allowed to go back to Laguna de Bay, Pasig River, and Manila Bay. Mr. Speaker, our water bodies have already decayed to a point practically of no return. Manila Bay is now poisonous. Laguna de Bay is suffering the same decay and pollution because wastewater from our Pozo Negro goes straight to these water bodies and not to a treatment plant which was supposed to have been delivered from 1997. No kami po pinalad na mahirang sa Department of Environment. Isa ito sa mga nakita kong hayagang paglabag sa batas ng ating bansa. Immediately, we went into action and we filed cases against them. Penalized them 100,000 a day for non-compliance. They questioned it in court, they lost. They elevated it to the Court of Appeals, they lost. They elevated it to the Supreme Court. On August of this year, the Supreme Court finally decided on a unanimous decision that they are supposed to pay 1 billion pesos each. Para makabalik sila sa ating lahat, nagdemanda sila sa Singapore. Bakit hindi dito sa Pilipinas sila magdemanda? They filed a case in Singapore, and of course they won their case because they chose the venue. Pinagbabayad ngayon ang gobyerno ng 7 bilyong piso. Yan ang tingin ko ko'y nakagalit sa ating Pangulo. And therefore, we stand today in support of the President. Ako man ay nagkulang sa umpisa na hindi ko na pinaniniwalaan ang lahat ng sinasabi ng Pangulo Sa araw na ito, nakayuko po ang inyong lingkod. Sumasaludo ng dalawang kamay kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa kanyang katapatan sa ating bandila at katapatan sa ating mga mamamayan. Hindi niya hinayaang magtagumpay ang hayok na pandarambong nitong dalawang concessionaire na ito. And we ought to support the President here. We must require these two water concessionaires to produce all the records because they claim that they were losing money and they were not able to collect enough to sustain their operation. Yun ang kanilang ginamit sa Singapore. I have here the record of the Philippine Stock Exchange. They have been making hundreds of billions of pesos at the expense of all of us Filipinos, and they have just proven themselves again, creating a storyline that would justify them to collect 7 billion pesos again from the government. Every year, they declare a net income of billions of pesos. Every year, they issue stock dividends, billions of pesos. Saan po nila kinuha yung argumento na sila'y natatalo at sila'y nalulugi? And more than that is what I have mentioned, they have not delivered the other half of their commitment to produce a wastewater treatment plant so that our water will become clean once again. At this point in time, Mr. President, I was almost losing hope. Para bakang nananawagan tayo sa pader sapagkat wala pong nangyayari dito sa Kongreso anumang panawagan ang ating gawin. Ngayon nagsalita na ang ating Pangulo at ang sisingilin ngayon ay hindi lamang kami, kundi lahat kayo, kung saan man kayo nagagaling, magbabayad kayo kung papayagan ng Pangulo manaigang desisyon ng Singapore. So we have to stand up as one. And at this point in time, I challenge the Speaker of the House, take action on this matter. You lead, we will follow. We cannot stay quiet. We have to act on this concession agreement to buy destructive or constructive. Ito po ba'y serbisyo o perwisyo? Ito po ba'y nakakatulong o ginagawa tayong lahat para tayong mga timawa at pulubi? Kaya mga minamahal kong mga kasamahan, respectfully requesting you, honorable members of Congress, let us get the Speaker to act on this, and we must move as one, as representatives of the people and duly elected members of our electorate. We sit here because the people sent us here. It behooves us. And now that the challenge has been posed to us, we should act accordingly to these contracts signed in 1997 and at this point in time proving themselves nothing but money-making schemes to get the money, hard-earned money from our pockets. Panahon na upang ang mga kontratang ito ay ma-abrogate kung kinakailangan. Nung ang tubig ay nasa kamay ng gobyerno, naiinom natin ang tubig galing sa poso. Naiinom natin ang tubig galing diretso sa grip. Nung magmula nung hinawakan nila ang distribution ng tubig, naging marumi na ang uri ng ating iniinom. Kaya tayo umiinom na lang ng mineral water. So this is the time, Mr. Speaker, that the Congress of the Philippines should really take note of our duties and sworn responsibilities. Pagtanggol natin ang ating bansa, pagtanggol natin ang ating mga mamamayan sa pang-aapi. This is nothing but a money-making venture. And we also urge the members of Congress to take a serious look at privatization of utilities whenever brought to us. Utilities should never be privatized anymore. One of the impositions of the foreign powers we embraced to make the Filipinos impoverished forever. Kailangan tubig, kuryente ay galing sa pamahalaan as a public service and not as a profit-motivated venture. This is the time where the Filipinos can liberate themselves from the chains that were put on us. Tinali tayo at hindi tayo pinagbigyan na makabangon kailanman. Ito na ang pagkakataon. Not the next administration, But this administration, because we have a leader who's decisive, who has the courage, meron po siyang tunay na pagkalalaki at yan ang ating hinahangaan. And again, I will repeat what I said. Speaker Cayetano, you are now on the spot. You show your mettle as a leader. We, members of Congress, will act as one to support you and the President. Maraming salamat po. Ang kinabukasan ng ating bansa ay nakasalalay dito sa ating usaping ito. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to express the sentiments of each and every citizen. And this is an opportunity for us to wake up to reality. Wala pong tutulong sa atin, kundi tayo na mismo. Salamat po. Patnubayan tayo ng Panginoon na nagbibigay sa atin lahat ng pagkakataong ito. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas.